JOHAN TER HORST. I don't understand. His stats are terrible. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I am Coach Left Foot and my hair is all over the place. But enough of that, I hope you are well. If we look at who we're playing today, it is Man United, not PSG, which I said it would be in the other video where we discussed the transfers and what's going to happen this season and all that sort of stuff. So apparently our form is inconsistent. I wouldn't believe that, and their form is strong. We're playing Man United. It's going to be very, very tough. But it's gone pretty well the season so far. We'll first look at the league. We are top. We've drawn one game against Palermo, who are third. They've also had a very good season. As you can see, 4 teams are unbeaten in the league this year, but we are the only ones that have only drawn one game. Hence, we're top with a game in hand and could go potentially, 4 points clear if we win that game. So it's gone very, very well. The Champions League, we drew a game and then lost a game. I imagine you can figure out which one it was, according that Dynamo Kiev are the only other team with a point, so we drew with them, and PSG haven't lost a game, so we lost to PSG. But it was only 1-0, which was really, really good, actually. It's a shame that I didn't do it as a video like I said I would. But we only lost 1-0, and we drew 1-1, I think it was, with Dynamo Kiev, yeah, so not too bad. And then we lost in the league, in the cup thing, because I didn't take it seriously, and we lost 4-3. A really good game. I'm still confident we're going to get through because we've got to play the 2 easy teams, so I'm not that fussed. As you can see from here, top goal scorer Gil Diaz and most average ratings in the league. You probably can't see it actually because of my head. But Gil Diaz is our top goal scorer in the league, and Gil Diaz is our highest average rated player with an 8.55, which is incredible. In the Champions League, Uvanusek is our top goal scorer and Berio is our #1 average rating. And top goal scorers in the League Cup, there was 3 different ones. So it was Tenez, the right back, Ivanusek and Djurdovic all on 1. And Djurdovic with an 8.4 is our highest average rated player after 1 game in that competition. Dynamics-wise, it's all going very, very well. People really seem to appreciate me. Gil Diaz is now a team leader as well, which is great. Everything is going, yeah, good, really. There's not much else to say. Now we'll get on to the fact of why this episode is called JOHAN TER HORST. Because, can you remember when I said, oh God, maybe I should sign a right back because JOHAN TER HORST will be our backup for Marco Toss if he ever gets injured. Literally, after I pressed continue when I finished that episode, he broke his ribs and was out for 7 weeks. However, in those 7 weeks, JOHAN TER HORST has stepped up to the plate, starting 4 games, getting 3 assists. He is awful. Absolutely. He's got crossing of 10, dribbling of 8. Well, I mean, tackling 1, teamwork 7, vision 9. He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. But on this right wing, he just seems to really enjoy it. I mean, look at the league. 2 assists in 2 games. 7.15. If we look down here, overall rating 6.9 after 4 games with 3 assists. He's just, I don't know. I don't know how he does it. It's just really odd. It's really, really odd. But he's stepping up to the plate when he's needed. So he is doing a very good job. But if we look at quickly average rating then, Siopis has only played 1 game, so it doesn't really count. After 8 games, Gil Diaz has been in superb form with 7 goals and 2 assists. And then, counting out the 2 here that haven't really played much either, we have Carlos Barrio on a 7.56, Jordan on a 7.52, and Lovro on a 7.48, which in itself shows you the rotation we've been using to deal with all the games we've had. The new left-back, Leonardo Coutris, is doing very well on a 7.45. And Tenez, the right-back, is again having a very good season. It is going very, very well at the moment. So we didn't actually do a game last season, in the last episode, sorry. We beat Atramitos 3-0. Brozovic and Gil Diaz and Barrio getting the goals. They got a man sent off in the 74th minute. I think we covered that one already. Aris Thessaloniki We beat them 2-0, pretty comfortable. 2 strikers getting the goals, or Marco Tosas, a right winger, getting the goal. Panionis, we beat them 2-0. Badio and Gil Diaz getting the goals. We then drew 1-1 away at Dynamo Kiev, which was pretty good. Ivanusek rescuing us in the 86th minute. We followed that up with a 4-0 win at Xanthi. Jordan getting his first goal for the club, Gil Diaz getting a double, and Federico Ricci coming in for a goal from the right wing. They did get a man sent off very early doors. Then we lost in the League Cup, 4-3. Bloody Mazurek always scores against me. He's very, very annoying. I was going to say interesting, that's not the word. Very irritating is the word I was going for. But Ivanusek, Djurdjevic and Tenez got us our goals. We then lost to PSG in the 68th minute from Mbappe. They were just too good. Their stamina was much better than ours. We drew 1-1 with PS Lamia, which is the only points dropped this season. Djurdjevic scoring a penalty after he won it himself. And we've just beaten Platanius 4-0. Djurdjevic getting 1 and Gil Diaz scoring quite a wonderful hat-trick, and Ter Horst getting an assist in that game for Djurdjevic's goal, which was very nice indeed. But today we face Man United in the Champions League, which I would still say is arguably our biggest game in this save, because they're bigger than PSG and we haven't played anyone else that's as good as them, and they're better than Arsenal. So let's get into it without further ado. This is the team we're going to use, but we will see you at the match day. So this is the lineup. We have Mitrushkin in goal, Tenez, Lovro, Jordan and Leonardo Kutris at the back four. Rogerio is now a box-to-box midfielder. We've let him venture a little bit more forward. Brozovic as a deep line playmaker on defend. Ter Horst gets his place at the right wing spot, as you can see here. I think that means, yes, most assists. He has joint most assists in the club with Jan Petric, who has changed skin colour. So well done, Jan. You've obviously been on holiday. Gil Diaz is up there as well as our top goal scorer at the club on the left, and Djurdjevic starts up front as the club captain, with Ivanusek going on the bench because he's a little bit out of form. Now, Man United, line up like this. De Gea, Lindelof, Bailly, Bonucci, Emerson, an amazing back five. Kovacevic and Pogba, an amazing midfield too. Bernardeschi, really good on the right. Carrasco, really good on the left. Sobby, a bit questionable in the middle, but I know he does have very good potential and does look very, very good. And then Big Red Rom up front. And on the bench, lots of people we don't recognise, apart from Roberto Firmino. Oh my God, how much did he get? 98 million they bought him from Arsenal, who spent 100 million on him to get him from Liverpool. Wow, and they say Football Manager's realistic. Marcus Rashford on the bench as well. Rodriguez, Pierre Højbjerg and Anthony Martial. So a very good bench for Man United. I'm just going to calmly tell them, I'm just going to give the fans a performance to cheer for. We're the underdogs. Let's go and see what we can do. And we'll just tell everyone as well that we have faith in them. We're going to stay on the old controlling mentality, see what we can do. See if we can get in there. Stefanos Capino's left out. I just don't want to talk about him because he's not going to play. He's the backup goalkeeper now. He's the third choice. So there really is no need to worry about why he's not playing. As you can see, they do have a little bit of a fitness issue. We rested our players. Let's see if that pays off for us. But Jan Petric has it here in the attacking midfield spot. Into Rogerio. Headed away. Petric picks it up. Into Ter Horst. Rogerio. Ter Horst gets another assist. It's absolutely crazy. Incredible crazy. I've mixed the two words together. This is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. It doesn't say there's an assist though, which means Ter Horst probably got tackled. But Rogerio was beaten in the air by Bailly. Jan Petric picked up the knockdown into Ter Horst. It was a tackle from Pogba, and then bloody hell, what a finish from Rogerio, the new signing in Greece. He really wants to show that he's made of something here, and that is wonderful stuff. 1-0 very early doors. I'm not changing anything tactic-wise. I'm happy if it stays as one shot, one on target, one goal, and we win 1-0. That would be brilliant. I'm going to assume they're going to come at us in a bit and make some chances. But at the moment, it's 1-0 with 20 minutes gone. So a quick flurry of yellow cards for United with Eric Bailly, Emerson, Kovacevic and Sobey all picking up yellows, and Lindelof going off injured. So they have had to make some changes. They've brought on M. Wood, who I assume will be a region. Yeah, Michael Wood, a centre-back, who they're actually playing at right-back. So we might be able to take advantage of that, although he did look pretty good. But as you can see, we are slowly keeping their wingers quiet, which is good. It's cutting off the supply to Lukaku with crosses. And Brozovic has picked up a yellow. But as we head towards half-time, if we can get into half-time with a lead, that would be absolutely fantastic. So it's 1-0. The commentary said it's been a boring game. They're having shots from what must be distance. Lovro is having an outstanding game on a 7.6, and he's 100% of his tackles, which is very good to see. Now, I don't want to fuck this up, so I'm just going to say assertively I'm happy. Okay, that didn't get the exact response I wanted, but we'll then go passionate, you weren't that bad. They seem to enjoy that. Get out there for the second half, and let's see if we can get what would be a monumental victory and quite the milestone, I think, in the journeyman career as Jordan picks up a yellow card and he's suffering a bit fitness-wise at 77% as the throw goes straight to Pogba, into Carrasco, to Ramadan, which is Sobby. Sobby out to Bernardeschi, and he's got an overlap, but he's wasted a bit of time with the pass. Bernardeschi comes forward, holds it up, back to Wood, Wood into Pogba, Pogba into Ramadan with a bit of space, Sobby through to Carrasco, shoots Matrushkin with an easy catch. Never really troubling him, that. And I just think we might have to take off JOHAN TER HORST. He's not really getting into this game, and Djurdovic as well. I think we're going to do that and bring on Ricky to come on the right-hand side. And we'll give Djurdovic just a couple more minutes, and then we'll bring on Ivanousek up front for him. Jan Petric also, he's been too much on holiday getting a tan, and it's affecting his game. And Kutris on the left-hand side not having the best of games either. It's pretty much a bit of a stalemate. We've got that goal, but really nothing much is happening. We're having more of the possession, but they're having more of the shots as they bring on Firmino. Let's see if he'll make a difference. He probably will go and score now that I've said that. As Ramadan, Sobby has been sent off. Okay, that happened a bit randomly. We're going to make a sub, and it's going to be Djurdovic off for Ivanousek. And I think that's all we're going to do, really, because they're down to 10 men. So let's see how we deal with that. I'm a bit surprised by it all, to be honest. We just need to retain possession and not mess it up, which we're going to do as we go into the last 10 minutes. So we'll just give that a quick pause, go into team instructions, we'll tell them to retain the possession, and we'll go from there. I mean, if we can hold on for this would be magnificent. Lukaku comes forward, ball through, Firmino. Tenes is probably going to get sent off. Yes, he's sent off because it was a professional foul as the last man. So our advantage with 10 men really hasn't lasted that long, but I didn't use all my subs, which is really, really good. So we have a ready-made replacement in Linez, who's not playing very well. Everyone is. We're going to sacrifice him there, which is Jan Petric, Ricky, and DS will drop back. We'll leave it like that. And again, all we need to do is keep the ball. That is all we need to do. Nothing else more. And I'm going to wait until we get to the 89th minute, which is now. Pause it, get into team instructions, defensive, waste time, structured, flexible, much lower tempo, drop a little bit deeper. We'll sit, well, that's fine. We'll stay on our feet. We will dribble less. We'll be more disciplined. And I think that's everything to see out a game. That is the Cultured Left Foot handbook to seeing out a game, which probably won't happen now. Brilliant! It hasn't worked. Because obviously, whenever you go defensive in Football Manager, it never works. 1-1 is pretty good. I'll take 1-1. That's a good result. The 90th minute, they've scored. That's so annoying. Let's just blame Tenes as well, because he's a youngster and we can do a Mourinho. Just blame all the youngsters for not working hard enough and not knowing what to do. As we're just keeping the ball. There we go. It is a good result. 1-1 is a good result. I can't believe we've lost that. I never should have gone defensive. I never should have gone defensive. Well done for proving them wrong. Leave the match, and that's very, very annoying. Right, we'll be back for the second game of the episode where we're going to be playing AEK Athens. So all round a pretty big day today, actually, as an episode. I didn't think it would be like this. I didn't realise we were playing AEK Athens, but there you go. Yeah, assistant, go and do that. I can't bother to go and talk to him. Tenes is banned for one match because he's an idiot, so we'll offer him 1 week's wage. Don't appeal against it. You accept the fine. Good. See you against Athens. And we're back to play AEK Athens. So, Varela in goal. João Villis Okunamu. No, that was wrong. Sahovic is the back four for them. Agropoulos, Gerson, their big money buy in the window. Sinkgraven as well, a good player. Manuel, Butnik and Fernandez up front. We line up with twins, apparently. Ivanousek and Jan Petric. You must have the same mother or father or both. You look absolutely identical. I don't know what's going on here. Why my game has suddenly decided to change. What people look like, I have no idea. Matrushkin is in goal. Tenes, Lovro, Jordan and Leonardo Kutris is the back four. Rogerio and Brozovic are in the middle. Ter Horst on the right. Jan Petric in behind Ivanousek. And Gil Diaz on the left. And on the bench, Marco Tos makes his sort of return from injury. He's a little bit still buggered, but he'll be fine. You'll be fine, Marco. You'll be fine if we need you to come on and score a goal. I'm going to passionately say let's go and give the fans something to cheer because it's a big derby game today. So we're going to go out there and do it for the fans. There's a lot more to come from everybody. Kick off the match and here we go. So let's hope we get a win because this would put us back at the top of the table and give us a bit of breathing space as well, which would be really, really good because, yeah. Because we need to win. But here's Gerson on the ball. Gerson into Sergio Yao for AEK Athens. Good tackle. And then back to Yao. Sint-Graven. Back to Sint-Graven again, who's picked up on a very early yellow card. Gerson. Gerson to Sergio Yao. Gerson. Or Yao sounds a bit Asian. Butnik into Fernandez. Great save from Mitrushkin. Bloody hell. I thought it was a definite goal. Lovely save from Mitrushkin, and this will be a corner that comes to absolutely nothing as Brozovic gets it away. Butnik's there, crosses it, sort of cleared. Sint-Graven is then tackled by Ivanusek, can't find Gil Diaz, and the ball is hoofed forward. But a very entertaining start. But again, AEK look pretty tired as Jan Petric picks it up. Brozovic into Ruggiero. Can he score another banger? He shoots off the post. Varela with the save. And Brozovic is in, Ruggiero is in very good form at the moment after his goal against Man United, and his general performances have been pretty good since we changed him to a box-to-box midfielder. And yeah, it's going all right as Tenes has the ball out to Brozovic from the free kick into Jan Petric to Ivanusek. Ivanusek out to Gil Diaz. It's a bit of a poor pass to be honest, but Gil Diaz gets there, picks it up and keeps it in just for Sergio Yao to give it away to Jan Petric. Back to Ruggiero into Ter Horst. Ter Horst back to Brozovic into Jan Petric. Ter Horst tries to get on the end of it, but can't. Sahovic intercepts well. And Varela comes forward. Varela with a long ball looking for Butnik, who heads it down to Agilopoulos. Agilopoulos comes forward looking for Butnik again. Gets the wrong side of Jordan. Crosses in. Fernandez again puts a header that he really should score into Mitrushkin, who makes an easy catch. But we are just struggling a little bit. Let's just up it up to attacking just to see if we can get on top of them for a little bit. As we put in a corner, Gil Diaz. Jordan shoots and it's fallen to Brozovic. No, it hasn't. It's Ruggiero. They must have been standing over each other, and Ruggiero is there. Jordan gets the assist as Gil Diaz put in this corner low and hard. Jordan, it just hit Ivanusek. It should be Ivanusek's assist, but Ruggiero puts it in and gets another goal. 2-2 for the new signing, which is very good. We'll just drop it back to control because we're happy to control possession now. We are keeping them pretty quiet. They are looking pretty tired. Again, Ter Horst is obviously a bit camera shy. JOHAN Ter Horst just obviously doesn't like to play in front of the cameras because, yet again, he's not doing very well. So this will be 2 games in a row he hasn't done well, and it's eating into his stats that I'd like to keep up pretty high. We might actually bring on Harry Charsley so you can see him for a game because he had a good pre-season. He's done okay since the games he's come on. I'm going to just say you've played well, but there's still room for improvement. We can go and put more past this Athens team. I think we can really dominate them. Just can still say there's a lot more to come. I believe what it takes. We'll leave JOHAN TER HORST out there for a little bit. So there was some comments asking if this will be the last season in Greece. I think it will. I honestly think it will because I want to keep the journeyman aspect of this going, and I want to get. Basically, I want to see as many clubs as I can and as many countries as I can before I move to Singapore, and time is running out of that aspect because I've got a date and it's going to be around about the beginning of May, which means videos will probably stop around the middle of April, which is only a month and a half away. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. As JOHAN TER HORST hasn't really improved too much. Just as I say that, it goes up to a 6.7, so we'll leave him on for a little bit longer. We have got Marco Toss we can bring back on up front. JOHAN TER HORST drops down to a 6.4 again. Lovro not having the best of games, a 6.5 at the back. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't really want him to give away any stupid free kicks now, do we, Lovro? We really don't want you to give away any little stupid free kicks. So we're going to take Harry Charsley's going to come for JOHAN TER. No, let's try that again. Harry Charsley's going to come for JOHAN TER HORST on this right hand side, and Lovro, you are going to come off. Actually, I don't trust you on a 6.5. No offense, I do not trust any of my players at the back that will be playing that badly. You're quite significantly the worst defender we had in there. As Mantolas puts a ball in and Marios heads it against the bar and Barrio just hooves the ball away. And let's hope the subs can stop those sort of things from happening. As Butnik picks it up now, he's got a little knock. Marlos to Sergio Yao. Gerson into Mantalos. Shoots over the bar. Really nothing to worry about. Let's go back to attacking and try and get that second goal. We seem to be playing a little bit better when we're on attacking. So let's move forward with that as Gil Diaz picks up an injury, which is a lower leg injury. This could be a concern because Gil Diaz is very critical to how we play. Now, unfortunately, that sub means Marco Tos won't get his return from injury in today's episode. It will probably be in the cup in our next game. But Tenes has the ball, throws up to Jan Petric. Jan Petric, oh, good ball out to Ricky on the left-hand side. Look for that overlap. He does. Leonardo Koutris. Leonardo Koutris beats his man, puts a cross in. It's headed away by Manolas poorly. Koutris there. Ruggiero gets his second of the game. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And yeah, really good. Really happy. Ruggiero is coming up trumps in this game. So Koutris got the ball on the left-hand side. Flinged the cross in, it was headed away, and well, yeah, it was headed away from his goalkeeper, that left him out of position, and Ruggiero was there to stick it in a pretty much empty net and give us a 2-0 lead, and that comfortable place at the top, still with a game in hand and a point clear. We could potentially still get that 4-point clearance, which would be good, as Mantolas has it in the midfield for Athens. Fernandez, Butnik running with pressure on his arse. Mitrushka makes a very good save, and that should be the game, really. I'm not going to go defensive because I can't do defensive, apparently. I always cock it up. Sahovic hands the ball for Athens, just forcing back with Ruggiero, intercepts. Now what? Let's look at this counter-attack we could launch here. There were men streaming forward. He's found Ricky. If he can square it, Ricky does square it, and even Usak's there for a goal, and it's 3-0 in injury time. What a counter-attack. That is an unbelievably good counter-attack, as Ruggiero brought the ball out. Played a lovely ball over the top to Ricky. Ruggerio's had an amazing game. Ricky then gets him on, squares it to Ivan Usek, who as a player hasn't gone on holiday and doesn't have a tan, but his little picture did. So I don't know who to believe. But 3-0, that will be that, as Sahovic takes the throw in. And for the first time, I think, ever in one of my episodes, we're just going to end as soon as this game... They've scored. Johansson's put it in. 3-1 with 20 seconds to go. Brilliant. Sahovic took the throw into Fernandez, back to Sahovic. It was pretty easy for them. Into Gerson. Gerson squares it. Passed it down the line to Fernandez. Barrio clears. Johansson's there. Loads of time. Fires it in the low corner, bottom right corner. And it's a good goal. So, yeah, not much else. This surely will be the end of the game now. Unless Ruggiero gets his hat-trick. He doesn't. He shoots wide. But I think with this goal kick, that will be the game. And it is. There's the full-time whistle. And on that full-time whistle, we will end the episode there. We are now comfortably in first position. A point and a game in hand. A point ahead and a game in hand of second place. This will also knock AEK down the table somewhat as well. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you're new, subscribe for more Football Manager content. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.